So I completed, air quotes, chapter 2 problems of Rudin. I did not complete as many problems or attempt as many problems as I did earlier in the chapter. In the case of the last section, it's got some number theory problems that I chose not to do because I've done them elsewhere. And in the case of 2.4, I had learned all that I think I needed to learn by the time I got to problem 9. And I had an issue with a couple of the problems. The way that they were posed, I think I was hoping for something that was better than what I saw. That's just my own opinion. I already started reading chapter 3, of course, but I'm going to show that when I complete it. So yeah, so in the case of section 2.5, these decimal representations, I've worked through this when I did number theory, and I chose to not do any problems on that. And then in the case of these problems with infimum and supremum, when I tried to do problems 8, 9, and 10, I think 8 and 9, I started 10, then I said, forget it, I'm not going to do it. I just didn't. These two problems lost me, even though I could get the values correct. Incredibly enough, I checked the answers and I got them right. I got one of them right. I think I got both of them right. And so, but I would have liked a problem that was more. I knew what he was getting at, what they were getting at. You take the infimum of the supremum. When you get the supremum, you get a high number already anyway. So the infimum of the supremum is always going to be a larger number. If you do the infimum, you start with a very low number. And when you try to do a supremum of it, you're going to get a low number because you already started with a low number. So that was it for that. I'll show briefly the problems themselves. And I think pretty soon I'm going to put these pages in some other notebook. So yeah, I graded section 2.3. A couple of times I made minor mistakes, but overall I think I did well. And yeah, just trying to do as many proofs as possible. Yeah, bounds, range bounds. Then when you add a value to the supremum, so if you add a to the whole function and it's got a supremum, of course you added a to all the values, so that supremum is increased, and the same happens to an infimum. Yeah. Felt that I did this a little weak, but I don't really know. It doesn't have an answer in the back. This is very interesting where when you start comparing what f of x and g of x could be when you add them, you realize, sure enough, yeah, the less than or equal to is there because, for instance, an extreme example, if f of x is equal to minus g of x, the infimum, the supremum of the sum is going to be 0, whereas the infimum and the supremum of the original values added separately are much larger or much lower. Yeah, and then this is the part where I was like, I know what you're getting at, but yeah, so I got it as number 9. Number 8 is really similar to number 9. I know what they were getting at. There's got to be a better problem to show this, and I didn't see it in this book. Yeah, so there you have it. That is the end of chapter 2 problems for Bartle and Sherbert. I'm not sure if I'll come back and try to do any more of the problems because there are other books that I'm also working on for mathematical analysis.